guys, how are you? Good morning. Andy, Sukhu, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions, consumer credit expert. Little over 16 years in the credit, consumer, and business credit industry. Today's topic, it's a very high level conversation. Some may understand, some may not understand, some may choose to think that they know it all and what they know is the right way, right? Or what they know is the right information because they heard it on social media, or someone running off their mouth on social media about collections and getting collections off your credit report. It's a high level conversation. However, I'm gonna simmer it down. Very, very, very simple. So that for a person that's never used credit, you can understand it, right? And we've had videos on our YouTube channel about this topic already. We have videos about 609 letters and other videos, right? So please subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out the other videos. All right. So today's topic is collections. All right. Collection accounts. How does it turn into a collection? Why does it turn into a collection? And what are your options? And the one thing I want you guys to get through your head, get this to the front form of your brain. You are not entitled to anything. Okay? That's a fact when it comes to collection. You're not entitled to a settlement, and especially if a debt goes to an attorney and you have properties, you have assets. They know this because they do something called skip trace. I know this because we do it in my firm. So don't think for 1 second because it goes to collection you're entitled to some sort of settlement, some sort of discount. No one gives a shit about your sob story and your bullshit story. I'll say it frankly and bluntly. No one gives a shit about your bullshit story because all of these banks, creditors, attorneys, they know you're full of shit. They look at your credit report, they can tell your lifestyle. They can tell what you do. They look at the kind of cards, they look at the transaction, they look at the statement, they look at the companies you're paying. Because when you swipe your card, whether you swipe it at Neiman Marcus, you swipe it at Publix, you swipe it at Key Food, Costco, wherever the hell you swipe it, that merchant is on credit card statement. So no one gives a shit, right? Now, when it comes to your debts being handled by an attorney office, attorneys are allowed to do skip trace. Skip trace is where they run your social, and this is, we haven't even gotten to the topic. I'm just giving you guys laying the groundwork for this conversation. Skip trace is where they run your social, and if you have a job or a company assigned to you, or you own a company, your social attached to it. Most companies on a tax ID, but some sort of payroll that you have, they're gonna see that. When they run a skip trace, they're gonna see your credit reports and show you have a mortgage. If your credit report shows that you're paying your mortgage on time, your other car payments on time, your credit cards on time, but you're neglecting the debt, they know that you have funds. This is how judgments come about. Because they're not gonna waste their time to call you and listen to your nonsense bullshit story why you can't pay the debt and chase you. No one's gonna do that. No one does that in the 21st century. All they do is stroll their happy self down to the courthouse with the attorney. Here's your social, here's the debt, here's the documents. Let's get a judgment, right? And don't think for 1 second that, oh, I'm not gonna answer the mail, I'm not gonna open it, I'm not gonna get this, I'm not gonna sign for the document and go to the post office. The way of you being served now has changed so much in the 21st century. You can ignore it all you want. That judgment is still going to be enforced. And you can ignore it for 10 years. When judgments are renewable every 10 years. You can renew it for 10 years. And if it's not resolved, they renew it again for another 10 years. If the attorney is still around in business and remembers to go ahead and renew that judgment. Pay attention to what I said. If the attorney or the creditor is still in business and they remember or they have it on the calendar to renew that judgment for 10 years. That's why you see some people, we have some clients, we've posted, clients debt from 2007 is now surfacing in 2022. Bank accounts frozen. Why do you think? I'm telling you why. All right. So when it comes to the collection, if you start missing 30, 60, 90-day late payments sporadically on your credit report, right? That's okay. It's when you start going 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180 days, no payments. At 180 days of you not making payment, the account goes, at 120 days of you not making payments, the account is transferred into the original creditor's internal collection agency, where their internal department is gonna call you 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, automatic, whatever, to call you to try to resolve that debt. At 180 days, if you don't pay it, it will leave. And depending on the creditor, if it's a credit card, again, if it's a credit card, Chase, Citi, TD, Discover, Barclays, Capital One, Credit One, whatever card it is, it's gonna go to a company where that company is servicing. They don't own the debt. They're servicing the debt on behalf of the original creditor. All right. Some of you guys are here listening to these people. Shh. These people don't want to let you know. 609 letters. If there's one number on the collection, have to remove it. First off, do your research on what a 609 letter is and what it does. It's black and white on Google. Like if you can't read and write, then that's not an issue. You know what I'm saying? That's understandable why you can't read what a 609 letter is. But before you go running your mouth and writing 609 letters and talking about 609 letters, by the way, we have a video on Instagram and our YouTube channel about 609 letters. Broke it down line by line. So now, you don't pay your debt. 180 days. Goes to outside company. That company, and just so you know, Chase, Citi, Discover, Barclays, and Amex will sue you. I promise you this. They will issue a suit if the debt is more than $2,000. You want to know why it's on the number is $2,000? It's because the attorney that they're going to use, their fee, if it's under $2,000, it's not worth it for them to send it there. They'll just wait for it to stay on your credit for 7 years. Right? Anything over $2,000, they will issue a judgment. They will try to sue you for it. Not issue the judgment, I'm sorry. They'll try to sue you first. If it's not resolved, then they'll issue the judgment. So, now, we have clients. I don't know where you think you read this information from or how it works. And then they try to lie to us and say, oh, they sent me a letter stating they're going to do a settlement for this. Where's the letter? Oh, I lost it. Don't you think you would keep a letter like that if someone is sending you a letter, or a collection agency sending you a letter, here, we're going to offer you X amount of dollars, so you have proof that they said that, to negotiate your debt, right? Now, again, this is where it comes into, depending on the creditor, depending on the agency, by law, this is the law, and you can Google it again, or research it, the Collection Practice Act law, you can look at it. Each company has between 3 to 6 months to collect on that debt on behalf of a creditor. I'll say it again. Each company has 3 to 6 months to collect on that debt on behalf of the creditors. The first month, there's no negotiation. The creditor wants 100% debt in full. Second month, we're at 10%. They'll take 10% off the debt. Mind you, depending if it's a high-level creditor like Midland Funding, LVMV Funding, Midland Management Credit, Portfolio Recovery, if it's one of those guys, they already know you have a job. They already know you have assets. So don't think you're slick, Willie. Oh, yeah, I'm broke and I'm living with my parents. No, you're not. Who's paying the mortgage? Right? So I'm going to tell you, there's a twist to this. I'm going to tell you at the end of it. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. So, second month, 10%. The third month, if your credit report is just damaged and you're just a effed up debtor that owes everybody, they're going to start negotiating about a 75, 50, 60 cents on the dollar. If on the third month the creditor sends you a letter and say, hey, we're going to settle for 50%, make sure you read the letter carefully and read the entire letter, because it states there is an expiration date for that offer. Right? A lot of you guys try to be ignorant, call us, oh, they sent me a letter. The letter's 4 months ago, it's expired. No, you can't get that settlement. Because one, it expired, and two, if the collection agency can't collect on the debt after 3, 4, 5 months, they're just going to send it back to the original creditor. The original creditor is going to wait 2-3 months, right? Because they have to process all the documents and process the account being sent back to them, put it back into their inventory, we're going to call it, into their system. Then send it to a second, third party collection agency to service it, right? Now the clock starts again. Here we go again. First month, no settlements. Second month, 10, 15%. Third month, whatever it is. That's how it works. Now, if you come to Y2K, oh, I'm trying to buy a house. I'm in contract. And my credit, first off, you knew your credit sucked, right? So if you want to buy that house, you got to close in 30 to 60 days. Oh, I'm trying to build my business credit. I'm trying to build my credit in 30 days. First off, none of this stuff gets fixed overnight. But for it to be fixed overnight, you're going to be paying some serious money, right? Because, so don't complain that, oh, they said they can get me settled for 3 months. Sorry, they said they can settle my debt for 50 cents on the dollar. Why is it 70 cents? Did you read the letter? Read the letter. That counts with a new collection agency. The clock starts over again, right? So, again, you know, the whole message that you guys are not entitled to settlements, up to the creditor. But if you have something that you need to get done and you're pressed for time, unfortunately, if the settlement's only 10% off, you got to take it and bite the bullet because you need something done faster. And the next thing I need to let you know in this video, we're a debt settlement company. We're not a credit repair company. So stop labeling my company as a credit repair. I don't write dispute letters. I don't run like the credit dude. I don't do Lexington Law. I set credit saint. Alex Miller, by the way, he's in a shitload of problem for fraud. Research him. I'm not, you know, Trinity Credit. I'm not your mom and pop down your street in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not the girl on Instagram. What they don't want to tell you. We're not that company. We're a legitimate licensed debt settlement company. All right. Once you settle a debt, you have to wait 30 days for the creditor, the collection agency, to update the original creditor that the debt was satisfied. Now, you're not someone important, so let's get that right. Every time a debt is settled with a collection agency, they're going to stop what they're doing and run to the creditor. Oh, this person paid their debt. All right? You should be happy that they sue you or froze your bank account. So sometimes it takes 60 days for the collection agency to update the creditor. We cannot do anything about that. We cannot force them. We don't work for that collection agency to settle your debt, right? So we have to wait the time allotted for them to update the original creditor. Understand that. Then it goes into the cleanup to start taking the negative things off your credit report. The point of the video is, stop thinking you're entitled and you know what you're talking about because someone's running their mouth off on Instagram or social media or the internet and telling you this nonsense. That's not how it works. Do your own research. All right? What else? Oh, reason why I'm telling you this stuff, I do both sides of the industry. We can collect on debt as well. So this is the practice that we would follow. And listen, if we took a debt from Chase, we're not one of those collection agencies or debt settlement company or agencies where we're gonna be like, we believe you. We don't believe shit you tell us. First off, because we know you're full of shit. You're lying. We know it, right? And half you have Instagram. You can tell. Look at Instagram. How you think IRS finds these tax evasion clients? On Instagram. I've seen it in IRS court. Been there, done that already with clients. So we go straight for the judgment. We have a job. We're not gonna waste time. It costs me more money to have my guys sit on the phone and waste their time calling you all day to listen to your sob nonsense story. You have a property, attach it to the property. You have a bank account, send a bank levy to your bank to freeze your bank account. You have a payroll, send it to your company, your job payroll to garnish your payroll. That's how it's moving in this day and age. So do your research and understand what's going on, because that's how this stuff works. Okay? I could have called out a couple of clients for the ignorance because this video really is for them. But I needed to break down how collection works because you guys didn't seem to understand it. That's how it works. Anything I've said in this video, feel free to Google it, do your research. It's factual data, please. All right? If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll try to answer it for you. Talk to you soon.